In a world that has known peace amongst its land for millennia, the continents are suddenly thrust into war when a son usurps his father's throne, seeking to annihilate anything that stands in his path on his quest for world domination. Follow our vagabond adventurers as I, Vandalxero, guide them through an Aetherpunk-inspired world as they take on an empire, hold off otherworldly forces, and bring peace back to an afflicted land. Let's go to war. So we left off last week. You guys were hauling it from where you were after encountering an ancient green dragon and
Sure
surviving.
wasn't finishing a long rest?
Not yet.
Damn.
I
got everyone check their notes.
I literally didn't even move.
I've got the wrong notebook.
I was actually looking at my sweaters things as I twirled them up.
What the fuck?
Were you Emilio Estevez from the Breakfast Club
You're
there for a
like-
second, playing with your...
I'm twirling them into a little
I'm
thing.
grabbing my notebook.
like a 4-year-old.
My notebook's over there.
Well, good time.
Actually,
So that's not the
I
most-
wasn't doing anything.
I'm just getting into character here, okay? That's not the most Duke thing you've heard.
He doesn't wear a sweater.
Playing. No, I'm actually playing with my twirly whirlies.
So
Go
Pilk is
ahead and
leading
mark
you
that.
more north, away from the fight location. You guys notice there's like no sounds, nothing, like there's no animals chirping or anything because Brutalis has just flown over and everybody is like, fuck that, I'm not dealing with that, I don't want to die. So it is abnormally like quiet, so you can hear everything if anything does make a sound. He leads you north for about an hour. You start hearing like animals, like birds, frogs, and everything. And it doesn't have that sense of dread looming over you anymore. It's like more calm. Like animals are actually like out, not hiding. You get to a point where the swamp intersects with the side of a mountain. And Pilk says, we follow mountain this way, and he just points like northeast. About 2 more hour, find cave, rest for night. You guys
Well,
okay
if
with
we,
that?
Well, if we need to continue traveling on water, if we don't need to climb, I can make that happen. I still got the means to ritualistically cast water walking.
I don't think we need to.
No.
They're
Right?
sticking
It's
in
not
a
like
cave and out of a
swampy.
cave.
I can
But
cast the hut and then we're not in any of the water.
No, I mean get into the cave is what I meant.
Yeah, but
Okay.
aren't we like right up against mountain now? So there's not as swampy, right?
Yeah, I assume there's at least a little bit of an incline out of the water, right?
Yeah,
No,
it's more rocky. Like
Okay.
you've come out of the muck and onto like hard ground and rock.
Okay.
So like it's
Good.
packed dirt and rock.
Because we're following the mountain.
Alright.
Yeah, so I think we're good.
Yeah.
Save that for something else. Maybe fighting a dragon.
Again, I
What?
really don't want to fight another dragon.
I'm just saying, there's probably...
Because if we're gonna fight it,
This dragon country.
wait a minute
Can I
here.
hear?
Are we gonna sleep in a cave?
Yes.
Do dragons
Oh,
live
there's
in caves?
Live in caves. Shit.
Not many
It's probably
dragons
fine.
come down this area. Again, Brutalis territory.
Does
And it's too
Brutalis live in a
small for
cave?
him.
Can
That one-
Brutalis fit in this cave?
Yes.
No.
Probably small.
Oh, good.
Okay. All right.
I mean, yes, that's a good
Let's
question.
see.
That's
I mean-
not yes, it can fit. I don't know this terrain at all.
How many of the Dragonborn are left with us?
You have 2.1 because one
That
is
sounds
very
horrible.
very hurt. He's lost an arm.
2.1. So like we lost 0.9 of a guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
He is almost dead. He is literally like on his last legs.
Oh, we've just
Not
been
dead
dragging
yet.
him along the way.
Can I try to stabilize him?
He's
Oh, like-
alive. He's just
Can I make him?
You can heal
he
him.
has 2 HP patch.
Can't heal him?
Is he savable?
Yes, he's fucking walking.
Well, I thought, well, there's a 0.1 of
He
a person.
lost an arm, not a
I don't
leg.
know how much a 0.1 is of a person. So
Yeah,
I'm trying
I thought
to,
that
you
would
know-
be like a toe.
Uh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks.
right.
Thank you, Thundercat.
He's at
I
the
get what
point
you're
where
saying,
if
though.
you
He's talking
hit
about-
him, he would die.
Yeah, he's not talking about like percentage of what his limbs he has left. He's talking about hit points.
Oh,
That's why he said 2.1. I got you, man.
all right, man. Well, you fought
You got anything?
valiantly, and
You just
really,
gonna-
you did good work.
All right. Does anyone feel like he's just gonna kill him?
No, and I have healing word because that's I don't have cure wounds at all.
Just the way that you said it, you did a good job.
Did you put your hand on him and you healing word him?
I don't know how my spells work.
As long as you didn't aggressively put your hand on.
He like puts his hand on his shoulder like I'm gonna cast a spell through my hands, but he ends up healing words so he doesn't need to touch them.
Well, see, the bad thing is I also have
Comfort
inflict
me.
wounds prepared too. So
Jesus
when I
Christ.
touch someone, I understand why you guys get concerned.
was
He
just-
gets 9 HP.
Okay.
Damn.
I was just remembering the
Second
guy
level.
fucking getting tossed off the ship with his little meat flap arms that had no.
He
bones
was
left.
already dead. It was a zombie.
I mean, I'm
He
with
was
you.
not a he. It was an it. He was. He was.
Where his
Two
left
goatees.
arm was, you see the wound close better, and there's no blood loss anymore. So he
Oh,
is
good. I was about to cauterize it.
Jesus.
And then he would have died.
Fuck.
He would have
Just,
died
like,
from blood loss.
sealing
anyway.
swamp water in there. It's fine.
You know what? I could help with that.
Clean it with
Water?
prestidigitation.
I could purify it, make it drinkable.
Could drop 30
Ow.
gallons of water on him to wash him off.
No, I don't have that prepared today.
Oh my god.
We'll see. I was expecting us to fight green dragon, and then we fought black dragon, and
No, we didn't. We fought a green dragon.
the other one. Okay, no, you're right.
You did the opposite.
Yeah.
Protection from energy. That's what you
Mhm.
said. You said that.
Gotcha.
I heard you say that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And I went, well, shit. This is not useful.
You
Uh,
did. I remember this.
You make it to the cave that Pilk was talking about, and it will fit all of you. It'll be a little tight, but it's not. There's no other exit out, so there's literally only one way in.
Hold on. I have to say this in question for the DM.
Yes.
Are we using the Thundercat rule of preparing spells?
No.
What does
Okay.
that mean
Well,
for literally anyone else?
For literally anyone else, Thundercat has a rule where you can prepare your spells on the day as opposed to daily, which is kind of the same things, but
Instead of
if
at
you were
any
pre-
point during the day, you need to prepare your spells in the morning.
correct.
For
For
Vandal.
the
So
day.
I would have already prepared them, so I'm not allowed to re-prepare myself.
Correct.
However, I would like to use my Wanderer feature and try and find some fresh berries and game for my friends as we're traveling, so we have something to eat. I can find enough for up to 10 people.
Yeah, you find plenty. There's berries, there's roots. You find like foxes and rabbits. You're in a swamp.
I have
Swamp
that.
fish.
Yeah. Well, I don't eat. No.
That'd be so gross.
Well, I mean, they're big. You just gotta cook them. They're gonna taste like salt and dirt.
We all like bottom feeders, like Buddy.
Catfish.
So the catfish is pretty good.
Gotta
Yeah,
kn-
it's fine.
You even know how to cook it though. If
You gotta
just
fry
cook
it.
right. It just tastes like mud.
Well, they're gonna taste like muddy.
I mean, that's everything. You don't cook it right.
All right. All right.
Or the food that I create. And it tastes like kind of like nothing. Serious.
You make it look good though.
Nope.
I feel like if
Still
you make it
tastes
look
bland.
good, you can trick yourself into thinking it tastes good.
No, because when you eat a chocolate torte that looks amazing and then it tastes like nothing, you're kind of
Sawdust.
I'll start
Yeah.
a fire.
Do I have time to take a short rest while they like make the fire and get the camp prepared?
He's
Yeah.
all tuckered out from the walk.
You see me pull out my old spell book.
What you doing, Malcolm?
I'm gonna copy the spells from this book, like back into my other book. It's only gonna take like 5 minutes.
Oh, you want me
Wait.
fuck?
Isn't
What?
that gonna make that book?
Do you want any fucks?
Meat.
No. Well, I mean that's implied.
I mean,
I'm not sure it was. He seemed very confused.
in like a half an hour or so, like I'll have some food when it's ready.
Okay.
I think the mic cut out a tiny little bit there. It kind of sounded like
Okay.
you said, "Do you want some fuck?"
Yep.
It,
That's why.
it
That's
actually did.
and that's
So
why I
it was
said
like-
what? What?
That's why I was like, ah.
It's that guy in the campaign.
I look at Sal. What were you saying? What happened?
That if you copy those over, won't that make the spell book go blank?
Okay, so this book, and I point to the one that's like the black, like gross-looking necromancer book that I had copied my old stuff into. This one, if I copy from this book into another book, it will lose some of its ink, and that, like two more spells, it will disappear. But
Oh, you're copying into the new book.
so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Awakened spell book because I've been really working hard on this, and I'm just going to write some runes, and it just copies itself. The whole book copies itself into this one, into my old spell book, and then I could sell this one, the gross black one, that for like a lot of money because it's magical.
I believe Ironhide has a question.
Oh, hi, Ironhide. Yeah.
Hello. So, Malcolm, you don't know all your spells. You have to learn them.
Well, I know, like, and I look
All
at my spell book. I know this one right now. I know this one right now.
But you don't know about all of them, and you don't just pick which ones you want to use at that time.
No, I pick which ones I
Like
want to
you don't-
use at the time every day.
But you don't know like all of like your wizarding spells, and you don't get to like pick them.
No, I have to like write new ones in and find them and like learn. I'm not.
Why are you asking?
So
Well,
you're
'cause
like
see, Malcolm
like
always see.
you're blessed with
No.
like magic from someone higher up gave you this magic. You are like there's something or someone that like invested in you. My magic, I guess the queen gave it to me, like opened it up for me, but like I have to like practice and learn it.
The queen gave me my magic too, Malcolm. I was there when you got your magic too.
You didn't get your magic from the queen.
You not
No,
have like a deity or stuff?
I don't believe in gods.
What do you?
So who do
I'm
you draw
so
your magic from? It's divine magic.
Piece of paper.
I mean, usually if I draw like cats. And
No,
dogs,
too literal.
What?
Too literal. He meant draw, like to draw from a well, to draw water from a well. Where do you draw?
Wait, is Ironhide a god?
No.
No.
So what I think, let me do a little bit of like, can I roll an insight check? Let me say what I want to say first, and then let me roll an insight check, and you tell me if I'm right or wrong. Because I think that some god somewhere was like, this guy's gonna do something good. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna happen eventually. And he was just like, here's the power.
Well, I know typically when I'm like healing or hurting people, Malcolm.
All right.
I think of to kind of just clear my mind and think about if I'm gonna hurt someone. I think about a beach being destroyed and the whole like shipping yard being put up, and that kind of puts me in a bad headspace. And then usually it kind of just pushes through that way. And then if I want to hurt somebody, or if I want to heal somebody, I think of typically nothing.
Rainbows.
No, not a lot. There's nothing up there usually. Usually I go to the beach.
Petrichor.
No, it's a beach. What's a petrichor?
The smell of dust after rain.
I like that.
It's nice. Anyway, so like, is your god like Mother Nature? Is that a thing?
I don't believe in God.
Okay, but you're not hearing.
So
It doesn't make sense.
okay,
I don't
so-
understand this.
So you don't need to believe in a god for a god to bestow you with gifts.
Okay. You think that's
You
why
just sound
I can-
ungrateful now.
Do you think that's why sometimes I do like death damage when I punch things? How crazy.
No, typically.
That's possible.
I mean, I feel as though my
Wow.
purpose here is, when things kind of escalate up to a point where people are getting mad and angry, I like to de-escalate, or at least try.
Mad and a little angry, huh?
Yeah, there's two differing levels of mad and angry.
Mad can also mean crazy.
No, it's crazy, and then there's psychotic, and then there's insane, and then there's bonkers.
Is there?
Is that a cartoon character?
Is
Yes.
Sorry.
I need just like give me like a half an hour, please.
Can you cast identify on Ironhide?
Actually, I can. You can cast identify on creatures.
I am not being affected by any magic whatsoever.
Yep.
I don't have a spell on
You
me.
didn't even have to use the spell. It's crazy.
No. If he ends up trying to use it because he's a fucking scribe wizard and he can just cast it in like a second, right?
Basically.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you.
Basically.
And it's Malcolm. I'm not gonna let him not touch me.
That's true too.
Weird.
I'm Mr. Face Rub.
You almost rubbed my face in real life.
did.
Get away from me.
So while you guys are having this conversation, Pilk
In the cave.
and his two buddies are out like gathering branches and mud, and they're kind of camouflaging the cave entrance, so it looks more like the mountain is just coming down.
It's okay. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. Okay, no, go for it. No, it's fine.
We always do. Why not?
When we're ready to go to
Malcolm's smart.
when we're ready to go to sleep, I'm gonna cast a big like hut thing, and then I'll just make it look real like dark, like it'll just like be black on the outside. No one will even know we're in here.
Oh, we not used to that, so we went.
It'll
with
be nice.
traditional.
It'll be nice and dry and comfortable, and plenty of room for you and your friends.
Hey, if you guys are hungry, I have some. I grabbed some ginger, some. I think these are swamp carrots. They look really disgusting.
I think you can just
Love
eat
ginger.
ginger.
I'm a big
Fire
fan
on you.
of swamp carrots. I don't know who you're kidding.
Malcolm, they're brown.
Might just be parsnip.
You just
They
cook.
stew good.
You just cook them in
Don't
some
judge.
water. Yeah.
They're supposed to be orange. Those are washed carrots, and they're still brown. That's. I know my colors, Malcolm, and that's not the color the carrots are.
A swamp carrot is not supposed to be orange.
You give to Pilk. Pilk make. Don't worry.
Okay. I thought a swamp carrot was a beet.
No, if it's a carrot, a beet is very round. What is wrong with you?
Beets
A
are
swamp
gross.
carrot's more close to a potato.
Pilk goes to.
I like potatoes.
He starts
It's very
like
weird.
pulls a pot out. He starts boiling water, and he starts making a stew with all the
Swamp
stuff he
carrot
provided.
stew. And fox.
And ginger. And fucking ginger. You can't forget the ginger.
No, don't put that in there.
Oh,
The ginger brings
swamp
it all
carrot, fox
together.
stew.
Your ginger's so good.
No.
What are you talking about?
That's a spice.
He
Where'd
takes
you
some
find
of the
ginger in a
bark
swamp?
from the tree branches that he's gotten, and you see him doing some things that you would never do with food. And after about like a half hour, he's like holding out bowls.
We don't have the
What does
same
he
kind.
do with the food?
We don't have the same kind of stomach that these dragon folk have.
What does he do with the food?
Yeah, what's he doing?
He made a stew.
No,
But you said
just made him
would
do
never
some things
do
to
to it.
food that you've never done to food, and I want to know what those things were done.
He put tree bark and moss in it. Like it's stuff that
Oh.
you wouldn't do.
I
Oh my
mean,
God, this is gonna make me
it
poop.
just sounds like a Californian
So much
lifestyle.
Yeah.
Little kale.
A what lifestyle?
Well,
So
This is
Milk.
a crunchy stew.
This is a water deep lifestyle.
tree bark.
tough.
For
Give it
digestion.
texture. Fiber.
These trees, when bark soak in water, release sap, make sweet.
Ooh, that's weird, but I like it.
Can I make a nature check to decipher what type of trees these are?
These are.
You can
Definitely.
try.
I would love to. Oh, well, nature is an intelligence-based skill.
Oh no!
Explains why I am not proficient in it. I rolled 15, so that, my friends, is a 14.
They just look like normal like swamp trees to you.
Like a
But-
birch.
A little like I would say even lighter than a birch. Like they kind of
Okay,
hurt
right.
the eyes a little.
Birch
'Cause they're
trees.
so-
It's sunny out here. All right. They're good. I
Don't
Begin to-
actually eat bark. Not
The
tasty.
bay leaf.
well, no, I'm aware of that.
I don't know what
Should I
that is,
spoon?
but yes.
Yeah, don't eat those.
Bay leaves.
Oh,
I mean, you can, but
Malcolm's
don't.
totally eating the
You're
bark.
not supposed to.
So if you're eating the stew, it's probably one of the most delicious stews you've ever eaten before. And there's no meat in it. He put no meat in it.
I'm like sucking the juices out of the bark because I realized I can't chew on
That
the
is
bark
what
anymore.
that is what Ironhide just does. He takes out the biggest piece of bark he can find in the stew, puts it right in the big old fucking cow teeth, and just bites down as hard as he can. Like a little baby sucking on fucking cereal in their mouth.
I walk away. Okay, fucking stop.
We can't hear it, so it's amazing that only Beth can hear it. It's so good.
It's disgusting.
He's trying to
fucking
make
hate
all
it.
the fucking mouth noises and we don't hear it because the microphone gets it.
It's the most delicious stew you've ever eaten.
Mmm.
I hand him a piece of paper and a pen and ask him to write down the recipe.
He just points at it and like put
Right.
bark and moss in.
And
Berries.
ginger.
And
Mm.
first crush ginger.
Has it
Don't
been
just throw in.
has it been
Next.
long has it been a short rest for me?
Yes.
I now have an empty necromancer's book.
It's not empty.
Oh,
Yeah, everything transfers over to my new one.
Oh. Okay. So there's nothing in it.
There's nothing
It
in the
is now
necromancer's,
just a leather book.
and mine has all the spells.
Hilk's friends looks like they're just getting set to sleep because the night is coming.
I will I'll create the hut at that point.
They're a little weirded out at first, but then they realize how like comfortable it is in there. Like,
yeah, I'll let them like stand outside it, and I'll cast it before, and I'll tell them that they're allowed in, so that they could walk in, so they can see what it looks like first.
Now, Malcolm, so people can't see inside of here?
No, it's whatever color I want it to be.
The last time you casted it, what color was it?
It was just opaque,
Like green?
so you could see shadows.
Were you in the middle of the field?
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense. That explains why there was like a big circle.
Yep, me, Clementine,
Okay.
and Koleska? Is that her name?
Yep. Is she still around or no?
yeah, she's still there.
Yeah, but
She's
that's-
she's just being very quiet. When you make the hut, she does her typical thing of studying the map with all the new stuff. She's like trying
that
to
make-
memorize it.
I would probably hang with her for a little while before I went to sleep again.
She
like-
pulls up
Kind of like
the
we did
goggles
first
at this
night.
point because it's nighttime.
How you doing, Kay?
That was kind of terrifying. Never fought one that big.
It's spelled with a C?
I thought it was spelled with a C.
Is it spelled with a C?
Am I wrong?
Nope. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I had it with
K-A-L-E-S-K.
I have it with the C as well.
Nice. Thank you.
I had it spelled right.
I feel-
Yeah,
I feel-
and I don't
Listen.
even have it spelled.
We might have to go back. We might have to go back to the video because I'm pretty sure Vandal spelt it for us.
Doesn't matter because their nickname is now K. All right.
It's in Fight Club with a K, so
I was definitely gone when we met her, and I have it spelled with a C, and I feel like I probably had it spelled out for me. For whatever that's worth.
Either way, or in my head might be wrong. So, like, what are you doing after like all of this?
I thought you were gonna ask her out.
No,
The way
probably
you-
gonna
not my type.
work with the Duchess some more, considering she's
No, I mean,
my
after
boss.
the whole thing. Like,
What?
if we go back, we're back to peace as opposed to like war.
I mean, just because there's not war doesn't mean there's not bad.
That's a good way of looking at things.
There's always
I
bad.
don't like the way of looking at it. Yeah, there's always bad. So,
So
okay.
continuing to work with the Duchess.
What
That
would you
sounds
do
like
if
a
there
smart
wasn't
idea.
any bad?
What was that?
What would you do if there wasn't any bad?
I don't know. I would have to figure that out as I went, I guess.
You know anything about pickles?
I am not a pickle person.
Come on, you don't have like a tree sap pickle
you
brine
could-
recipe?
You could
No.
be.
Oh God, I said this.
You could be a pickle puncher.
Man makes a point.
You don't have to be a pickle person to be a pickle puncher.
It's true.
I appreciate the offer, but I'm gonna pass.
Just remember, if you're ever looking for a job opportunity,
You guys
Second
know
part of
that
my
We
That
promote
sounds
them
like-
within.
kind of dirty.
pickle punching.
Yeah.
What
How?
is dirty about that?
it's just a great name for a pickle company. I don't know what you're talking about. You should get your mind out of the
Well-
gutter.
Wait, I can understand where she's confused because we're using it as a verb as opposed to the noun. Because we're the pickle punchers as opposed to pickle punching.
What's wrong with pickle
Right.
punching?
He gets it.
I mean, Duke, stand up.
It sounds like an action someone would pay for if they were into that kind of thing.
So what's
See?
the pick? I don't know. I still
gets
don't
it.
get it because we're talking about pickles and
I would be honest, that never even crossed my mind.
I lean down and whisper Malcolm's ear, and I whisper the what another name for a pickle is. If you're maybe
Pickle slime.
pickle slimes. Like rumple
Free
foreskin,
shone puncher.
purple-headed yogurt slinger.
Stop it.
I read that
That's
book
upsetting.
once. Rumpelstiltskin. That book
There's-
was okay.
Anyway,
No,
so if you're ever
foreskin.
looking for a job.
I think I'll be okay.
All right.
I
Second
appreciate
part
the
of that,
offer,
though.
though.
It's
If
just
you notice that there's a lot of
pickle.
pickle punchers merchandise going through, be sure to like hype it up, make it sound jazzy and snazzy. Because I'm not.
I feel like you're telling me to do a job even though I'm turning down the job.
Well, I suppose that we're friends, and that's what I would do for you if you had a business. I don't even know what your product would be. Maybe guide and adventurers.
guiding adventurers to
Alaska?
pickles.
Yeah, you're the best person for it. Good old Kay. I traveled with her. We fought a dragon and survived. Glad I had her with me.
She makes kind of a thing to look behind you real quick.
I stare at her. Oh. What?
What
That's
is
Malcolm.
that? No,
Brutalis?
he's over there.
Shut up.
I turn and I look.
And when you turn back, she's rolled over.
Well, if that makes you happy, Kay, I'll see you in the morning.
Ouch. Get me out of this conversation in this small space.
So I want to talk to Pilk for a minute.
He's just, he looks like he's leaning against it's not the cave wall, but with the dimensions of the hut, it's the cave wall.
Okay.
But you see him looking out, basically
Yeah,
keeping watch.
All right. I walk up. I'll keep watch with him for a little bit and just chat with him. So
There's not much room to walk up. You're in a tiny
yeah,
hut.
okay. So
You crawl over.
What's
Cross his
the deal?
dead buddy.
I get over there one way or another. Kind of lean up next to him, and I ask him, "What's the deal with this dragon? What's going on with Brutalis? How long has he been around? When did he show up?
This is his swamp.
Well, has it always been a swamp? Because Kaleska told us that it wasn't always a swamp.
Always been swamp, just not as big.
Oh, it's
Gotten
Kaleska
bigger
lied to
over
us?
time.
Oh, it's okay. I got it. All right. So it's just gotten bigger. So he's just always kind of been here, as long as you know. Has his territory expanded with the swamp, or?
His territory still same lakes. Sometimes he get thirsty,
Yeah.
real thirsty.
Where's
know why.
where's the closest big lake?
See, to west a little, probably 3-4 mile
And what direction are we going to get to the camp?
northeast.
Northeast. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, cool. Good talk. I'll leave you. I'll leave you to it. I can take over for a little bit if you want to go to bed for a little while. All right. All right. I'm gonna
I'd
go
be
take a
fine.
nap. Okay. Good night.
Did you clarifying question. In that conversation I heard sometimes he gets thirsty, really thirsty. What the fuck does that mean?
You know
Well,
how
he's
sometimes you just want a big ass fucking glass of water?
he's
Yeah,
a
I
colossal
guess.
dragon. I
I
mean, he
didn't-
gets thirsty.
I was like, did that mean
Gargantuan.
what does that mean?
Gargantuan.
He is astronomical.
Be happy he's not colossal, because that's 3E, and that stuff scares me.
Scares-
It does. It scares me. You know why? Because they have a health gate.
He is.
I hate you.
That's what he told us, because the green one was.
You'll never fight him, don't worry.
Because we'll die instantly.
I specifically didn't stat him.
Uh-oh.
So that would mean so we can fight him. He just can't kill him.
No, here's what I'm thinking.
That's what I hear.
92 damage. Acid breath, 92 damage.
Still alive.
Automatically.
Still alive.
Dead. Dead.
That's a low number.
Excuse me.
You
I only
see
have like 45 hit points.
Kaleska has fallen asleep, or she's gone into her meditative state, but made it looks like she's asleep. The other two Dragonborn have fallen asleep. It is up to you guys now.
Go to sleep.
Go
Okay.
sleep.
Wait, should we have a watch?
Pilk is
Does it matter?
doing watch right now.
He's gonna stay up.
Also,
So who are you waking up next?
how impenetrable is the hut?
Pretty impenetrable.
Nobody can come in.
Out of character, if something sees it, they could just hang out and wait for it to go away, and then we're fucked. Because
It can
we're
also
waking
be
up
d-
to...
It can also be dispelled if something sees it and can dispel magic.
We
Right.
can see out of
If
it
they know
though.
what it is, yeah.
So
Yeah.
like we can see if someone's waiting for us.
But I'm hoping that a colossal dragon does not have magic, because that just feels a little too much.
That's a little cheaty.
It's black, all right? If it was green, then
We're
we'd
also
be
in a
fine.
cave, and I feel like a dragon that size wouldn't give a fuck about tiny holes in the side of a
He
mountain.
could, he
Yeah,
could
he just
probably
knocked
fit
down the
his
mountain and
toe
say,
in
"Fuck you."
there.
Yeah.
He could probably fit his toe in that cave.
Look at that
That'd be
hole. I
terrifying.
don't want that hole there no
Dragon-
more.
Dragon claw coming into the cave and just like kicking us.
Just all of us die to one, like,
Y'all get a full rest.
mush.
Hey.
Yay!
Spell slots are back.
And there was
I
much
don't know what that
rejoicing. Yeah.
And I'm ready to boogie.
Prepare spells.
Oh, thank God I got all my spells back.
What's the plan for today, guys?
You notice
What's the plan?
Pilk's Dragonborn friend, his arm has started to slightly regrow a little.
Oh.
Are you a salamander?
They have the ability to regenerate lost limbs.
Oh, neat.
Why couldn't I play one of these in this campaign? Kidding.
Because you didn't ask.
I sure didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing you haven't lost any limbs.
Excuse
since
me,
then.
Mr. DM, do you have regenerative dragonborns? Well, it just so happens I do. You can
About regenerative human.
Nope, don't have those fresh out. Sorry. Dragonborns was the limit.
There was
Fair
a sale
enough.
yesterday and they were sold out.
Man, I feel
am
feel
technically
tougher.
The variant human.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, there you go. Should have picked that from the get-go. Sorry,
I
Liz.
did. I am the variant human.
No, I mean your regenerative feet.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
I feel
had to go with Sentinel.
I feel stronger now.
What's the plan for today, guys? Are we? How far are we from that town or place
Okay,
wherever
we
going?
are following the mountains more, right? Is that what he said? Actually, I
Um,
think he said where we were going.
Kaleska pulls out her
Northeast.
map.
This is
And
probably a conversation we should have had last night while we were in the dome.
Yeah.
Pilk
I'm sorry,
and,
we all fought a dragon, so this is a better conversation. But...
Pilk and Kaleska are talking and looking at the map. He says, they probably about right here when he points at the X. That about 3 or 4 hour walk from here. So there you have it. He said 3 or 4 hours.
Okay.
Okay.
I am about to prepare my spells for the day.
Kind of
So- Question for the DM. If I were to describe a piece of the...
Don't we have some pieces already, or do we not? We don't have them.
We don't have them. Did we see them, though? The piece
No.
of the Vorpal Blade, or the Void Blade.
Vorpal.
No.
Ooh. Ooh.
Did we ever see like an
I'm
image
asking
of it
GM,
from the dragon?
No. You saw an
Okay,
image
I were-
of the corpse eater blade, but you did not see.
If
It was just
if I were
described
just-
to you.
If I were to describe what the objects of the Void Blade were to look like, as long as they are within 1,000 feet of me, and any thickness of lead, I could find it, or no?
Specifically, the spell says, describe or name an object that is familiar to you.
And he kind of said it.
But
I mean,
it is
it's
not
definitely up to
familiar
him.
to you.
Okay.
Right.
It will be after we find it.
Yeah, it would be one thing if you, like, had seen a piece of it. Or the whole sword.
Question. Second follow-up. You said Dickhead had the other sword, right?
Nope.
No, he's looking for the other sword.
He's looking for the pieces of this one and the other sword.
So he's looking
He-
for both of them.
He's looking for both.
Hey, we know
if he
things.
So that means...
Finds both, we're screwed.
Would I be familiar with the other one that's not in pieces, or no?
Again, they were
Saw
only
it.
described to you. You
Oh,
did
I thought we
see.
saw that one.
You saw what looked like it looks like a normal katana with
Yeah,
It
I wrote
looks
down.
like a purple and black honed, yellow-eyed, red slit, black-handled katana.
I don't like that you said
yes.
I wrote exactly what he said because I wanted to use this spell later on. So if I can get away with it, I'd like to try to find it, and hopefully we find it before he does. But I
Are we
haven't seen the
defining
pieces.
familiar?
Yes, that is the word.
That's
Because I could find a familiar too if I was a wizard.
So are you trying to locate it right now?
I'm trying to, not right now, but
He was
would I
asking if he'd be
to-
able to, yeah.
So if I would,
Where you've seen a picture of it, like an actual picture of it, and he described it to you, yes.
okay, so that one I can find. The other one I
The
can't.
other one was
That's
only
important.
described to you, and there was no image of it.
Okay. So
I wrote blackened blade, purple edge, katana, black handle, yellow eye with red iris.
slit. That's
I
so.
don't like that
It's
word.
it's the word. It's because it's not an iris. It's the slit. It's the T-Rex slitty eye. Slitty.
so weird.
There's your word of the day. A slitty.
Slitty.
I hate it.
That's I
I
don't like it.
don't like
Right?
it.
I also hate it. It makes me uncomfortable.
Pilk looks at you guys. And is like, "Are you ready to go?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
Yes.
Yes.
what kind of terrain are we looking at over these few hours?
He points outside.
Okay. Rocky.
Compact dirt, rock,
Yeah.
normal terrain.
How about the place we're going to?
Could not tell you. Not entirely sure.
Is this a good time for us to use? This is out of character. Use that thing. The mind control thing.
Oh.
I was asking the party.
I think we hold off on it. Hold off on it till
Me too.
we've got a better idea. We still don't know what's coming up.
I agree.
We're kind of winging it at this point.
Tieflings are humanoids, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Damn it.
I'm
Why?
Duke's gonna
I have a
be
spell called
climbing boy
Detect
today.
Good and Evil. So if I had that ability to find fiends, but you're humanoid, I would know if I'm within 30 feet of me. So, but
Oh.
not helpful here.
Duke's gonna be a what?
My spells.
Climby boy today.
Okay.
Climby boy.
Climby.
Or until my next rest, anyhow.
Well, that is the spell I'm going to prepare for today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You see,
I will prepare my spells too.
you see, you see Malcolm preparing his spells, and he's talking to his book like he normally does. He's like, "Okay, so that's the one. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, this looks like a good. What do you think?" And then when he says, "What do you think?" all of a sudden, the spell book like leaps up off the desk, and then, like an astral projection of it pops out of it, and it like has two little eyeballs that pop up on it, and it starts talking to me.
Oh Jesus!
It's like clipping.
No, it's great.
Okay, good. Sounds. Wait a minute.
What was in that tree bark?
What
Hi,
is
Malcolm.
happening?
How are you doing?
I was gonna say.
Oh no! Oh no!
Is this like a new power? Do I know? This is weird.
It's weird for me too. Normally, I'm just a bunch of pages and you flip me, but now here I am. I have a faith.
Well,
See?
everyone, this is my spell book. My spell book.
I am a
Milk it.
Spellbert.
Hi,
What's a
Spellbird.
new voice?
I want to poke it. Can I poke it?
Yeah, it's just
So
like
it's just an astral projection. So you
So nothing.
it glows. It glows about 10. It glows like out 10 feet light.
don't do that. I don't like it.
Sorry.
This is.
That's okay.
It's a talking ghost book.
I'm a real book.
You look like a ghost to me.
Oh, he's right here,
Listen,
and I
lady.
hold up the actual spell book.
See, I'm real.
He's big. No, he's Clippy. He's fucking Clippy. What, you gonna write a resume? Shit.
Yeah.
How about his help?
It looks like you're trying to cast a spell. Would you like some help?
Can I see your templates?
I've got one for a 15-foot cone, a 30-foot cube.
Oh, that's good.
All right,
Go back
So,
in now. This got weird and awkward.
Malcolm.
What the hell, Malcolm?
Yeah. Hey.
Oh. Clementine asked first.
What the hell?
I
I can
know.
still hear you.
I know a little bit about hell.
No,
What do you want?
no.
What do you want to know about it?
Nope, nope. What? That was more of an exclamation. What the shit just happened?
His book was talking.
My book was
I'm
like,
asking you.
"Hey," said hi, and then was talking to you guys.
Why?
I don't know. It's
Very good
maybe
question.
more powerful.
Can you like turn it off?
May I ask my
Hold
question
on.
now, Malcolm?
Hold on.
Is it
Hey-
optional?
Hey, book.
I don't want to talk to them if they don't like me.
Hold on. Come
I
back.
like you.
Come back, book.
I mean, I'm right
I was
here. I didn't go
surprised.
anywhere.
Oh,
I'm just
there he is. He's
here.
right there. All right. Go away. And he disappears. Yes, I can stop it.
Oh, okay, awesome.
I mean, I'm still here.
No, but I could like. No, I'm dismissing you. Dismissed.
You're dismissed.
No,
He's not gonna
Oh, boy,
talk
he's
while we're trying to
sassy.
stealth, right?
you better not. I'll
Does,
fucking.
does he stop talking, or is he now a sentient object?
No, so okay. Let me read. I'll read you exactly what happens.
Okay.
You can conjure forth the mind of your awakened spellbook as a bonus action while the book is on your person. You can cause the mind to manifest in a tiny spectral object, hovering in an unoccupied space of your choice within 60 feet of you. The spectral mind is intangible and doesn't occupy its space, and it sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius. It looks like a ghostly tome, a cascaded text, or a scholar from the past, your choice. While manifested, the spectral mind can hear and see and has dark vision with a range of 60 feet. The mind can telepathically share with you what it sees and hears, no action required. So it
Okay,
doesn't
so
actually.
you all hear it. It's
Yeah.
not actually saying it. So,
Yeah.
like, the Dragonborn don't hear it, and they're just kind of like, they see you guys talking.
But they can see it floating around.
Yeah. So they're just super confused.
I can cast the spells from its space using its senses, and you can do so a number of times a day due to your proficiency bonus, and I regain them after a long rest. As a bonus action, you can cause the spectral mind to hover up to 30 feet into an unoccupied space that you can see, that you or it can see, and it can't pass through creatures. It can pass through creatures, but not objects. It stops manifesting if it's ever more than 300 feet away from me, if someone casts Dispel Magic on it, or if the Awakened Spellbook is destroyed, if you die, or you dismiss the Spectral Mind as a bonus action.
Okay. So when you dismiss it, it's gone.
Yep.
All right. So we'll retcon that when you dismissed it, nothing happened after that.
Okay. And then
Alright.
once you conjure the mind, you can't do so again until you finish a long rest, unless you expend a spell, unless you spend a spell slot of any level to conjure it. Which that's not a big deal.
What?
Oh, Malcolm, what? I suppose this is also kind of a Sal question too, because Sal doesn't. What can you guys do today? Anything hindrance or helpful?
What does that mean?
Hindrance or helpful? Hindrance is opposing. Well,
No.
helpful.
Why are you asking this question?
Why? Because it's
Helpful or a hindrance to what?
helpful to us. Hindrance to
A group. He's trying to figure out how you guys can work well together today.
Yeah. I make sure people don't die, and then I can do
I can
other
do that
things.
too.
You're right.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been helpful all the time.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of a rude
Yeah.
question.
Also,
What spells do you have prepared today? Would you like me to just come out and ask it?
I have 4 spells always prepared.
What spells are those?
Mind your own business, but nothing nothing that's particularly helpful right now.
That was amazing, I gotta tell you.
Anything damaging? Or no?
I could do damage.
Just not with his bow.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do today?
Well,
I
make
sh-
sure.
I shamefully
Don't
look at
die.
my arrows.
I'm gonna make sure Sal and Duke and Clem don't die. I'm gonna
All
right,
make sure
well,
other things
Guess
die.
I'm shit out of luck.
Malcolm, typically you're a log and you don't normally do with most of that stuff.
I'm gonna channel
conjure
my
a frying
inner
pan.
Ryan Litchi.
I can make it so someone stands still today.
Un-
I can hold them in place.
I mean, I can do that too. Mine's probably a little more violent than yours, though.
Mine might last a little bit longer though.
Yeah, it probably does. Mine usually lasts about 6 seconds.
I also made sure that I had the ability to get rid of magic.
I mean, I can get rid of magic if I punch it enough. Technically.
That's what I was making sure of.
Are we gonna?
I feel as though someone who can control minds, having the ability to get rid of that mind control might be
Pilk, are we gonna be going up at
Beneficial.
all in the mountains, or are we just gonna continue along them?
Continue along.
Okay.
I'm good.
Woo!
So they have
Go.
gathered their things and they are all set. And they
Mage
start
armor.
heading.
Yes.
What's your verbal component?
I yell, "Protect!"
Protect.
There we go.
With a K.
Yeah,
Because
that's how someone spelled
So
it for me.
you start heading northeast. And it's excuse me, pretty uneventful for about 2.5, 3 hours. You start hitting more woods towards this area, and you start noticing signs of like paths that don't look like they've always been there.
Are there any small bushes?
Yes.
I am also one of those small bushes now.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth as much as I can here.
Okay. Kaleska cast Pass Without a Trace.
Nice.
I think we should do the mind control thing. I feel like we're getting real close, and I think it lasts for 2 days.
We don't know that they're there.
So are you willing to like try to do it? Like if we're in like a middle of a
Yeah.
fight?
I'm willing to take a turn to do it. I
about
don't
this?
want to waste it.
I don't know what a turn
How about-
means. What does that mean?
How about
It means a second
Put it-
to
put it
slow
put it,
down.
put it to a vote?
Wait,
I-
why don't we
I'm fine
check
with that.
these
No.
paths? Check the track. Are there tracks on these paths that we see? These random paths?
Yeah.
I would like to figure out if they belong to tieflings. I don't know. Look at Saal, like,
Why are you yelling at me
Make it-
for it?
Make an investigation check.
I vote we use it.
oh boy, 3. I rolled a 3.
Yeah.
You see shoes. You can't tell. There's just a bunch of different
You see,
Booted.
Dude.
someone left their shoes over there.
I got an 8.
It's not actual. There is one shoe stuck in the mud.
Don't step that sticky mud over there.
Yeah, we know not
What
to
out for
there.
that?
Can I
Yeah.
investigate
I
the
mean-
shoe? Is it an elven shoe?
It is a normal-sized human shoe,
Ah, just a
Size-
human.
size 12.
That's a pretty good shoe.
Duke just
Alright.
looks at it. He's like baby feet.
Well, if we're gonna take a vote,
It's like the
let's take a
size for
vote.
my feet
You got small feet. Fuck.
for a halfling.
Oh.
Size
It's not
12.
like clown shoes.
What is this thing we're trying to take a vote on?
Oh, you don't get to use it.
Oh, that's great.
Was-
Yeah, don't worry. Oh
I'm
yeah, I just
sorry.
think
Oh, that's a good point. Or is
I-
it kind of screwed? huh?
we only got one shot on it. Like it's not, we're not recharging.
Yeah, and
Like,
last
how
2
many-
days.
How many spots does it have? Was it 5?
Yep.
Yep.
We
So
just
they
spent-
can't use it anyway.
2 days in a swamp.
I
Yeah,
vote
I
we
mean,
were like 3 hours away, and then we're almost there now, right?
we don't know what we're gonna run into when we get
Yeah,
there.
what
It's my
exactly?
We're going to the big X on the map, like the biggest one.
May I discern if there is a lot of tracks or a little bit of traffic?
Is it heavy traffic
It's-
or like
It's heavy traffic. Yes. Like
We're getting
it's
close.
well trodden, but they don't look like they've always been there.
Okay. Next
So
question.
it's passed by recently.
Can I make some sort of like, because if there's a lot of heavy traffic that hasn't been there, I kind of think as Pat that they're gonna be there because they're looking for them. Can I make some sort of insight check to argue my point logically as
To
I'm
not use it.
Huh?
To not use the thing.
No, I
No.
want to use it.
He
Use
wants
it,
to use
yeah.
it.
Sure.
I mean, I get your logic. You don't have to make an insight check to argue that.
I want to still roll dice, Dee Dee. You hush
Okay.
your mouth.
Well, let's
I
take
think it's
it
funny
then
that
and
you're
move
trying
on
to
and roll some
insight
dice.
insight check stuff that we're like agreeing with you.
Oh.
Let's use it. Bam! I poke myself.
I mean,
Done.
so far, Sal doesn't.
You
want
don't
to
have
do
it. You
I
can't
have to do
just
Clementine.
poke yourself. You don't have it.
But
You have to fight Clementine for it.
With a
Yeah, you have
15,
to fight me for it.
you start explaining this about how you found a note that said if you find the piece, bring it to me somewhere else. So you should probably not use it because she's not there.
There you go. She's not there.
That's your own logic. Like you're talking, trying to say we should use it, and then you say that and you're like, oh, I'm an idiot.
I vote no.
I mean, it was too unknown for me. I want to be certain.
That's fine. Okay, let's go.
She's not going to be there.
All right,
I
we're
mean,
moving on.
imagine whenever
moving on.
we're near this person, we'll have some sort of idea of it, right?
Nope.
Like before we engage, we're
That's-
just gonna fucking.
I mean, we had no idea that green dragon, that colossal green dragon, was right there. we just kind of were like, oh, look at that! That's a huge ass fucking dragon right there, guys.
I mean, I imagine she'll be like in an encampment or something, you know, somewhere like.
Well,
we'll
see, that's the
people.
wonderful thing about D&D, Tater. You can imagine whatever you like, and then when the DM says it, it's real.
Yeah, I guess.
Until he says it.
Until the DM says what it is, it doesn't fucking matter.
So
Because we could be putting ideas into his head now.
Now we
You're
just
welcome.
need to be stealthy. That's it. We have to be
Yeah.
quiet, and hopefully we won't get surprised.
Really cute bush
have a
coming
sticker.
through.
You got
Pass that
plus.
trace.
You have plus 10.
All right. Well, are
mean,
we
we had-
going down the track?
Plus
Are we-
10 when we found the green
Which-
dragon. So.
Which track looks like the most walked?
They all look. They look like people are bringing like dirt out because like there's mud and water, but most of the mud is like stacking up alongside of it. Like they have like kind of banks. They're not like full on trenches, but they're like you can see like when they're wheeling barrels through or stuff like that, it's falling off the sides. So they're all used and heavy.
Which one are they all going? They're not all going the same direction, though, right?
They're all going away from the way you're going. Like they're bringing dirt out of the camp. Like they're digging.
Digging.
Or are they making a beach over that way?
I think they're digging.
Well, I mean, if you want to make a beach, you need a lot of sand or dirt.
Whatever. Okay.
Can
I
you
rolled
bring
myself.
brainwashing.
Are we rolling stealth checks?
Yes.
Is that the good? Okay.
26.
Fucking shit ass dicks.
Roll one.
Nope. I would have hit the button, and I would have.
Wait, and we get
dollar in
what?
the
Plus
pot.
10 to it?
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't help me.
38.
Fuck you.
God damn. It
Rogue.
26.
Didn't
It's
he?
my
It's a
job.
rogue.
was
Right?
a 15 for me.
Okay.
16 for Ironhide. I rolled better than Duke. Just like that. You rolled a. And that was
Actually,
with the
wait.
plus 10?
No, I have plus
there
1
it is.
myself, so I am 16.
216.
Hey, we rolled
No, it was with the
Same,
plus 10, but yeah.
yay.
I forgot that I have
Yay.
a dex. Yeah.
I hope 15 was the bar, and we both passed.
Just skid through.
So
Yeah.
as far as everyone knows, you are hidden.
Good.
Just like last time.
Nice.
Can we take
Well,
Sal's
what
stealth as like some overflow?
Well, here's the thing: is
If you
I'm
do
kind of like
yeah, you could do team.
I'm doing more team based on this, where like you could be clomping and somebody could be like holding your big lead sword from clanking on your back.
Like shut
essentially
up,
how it
guys.
works
No,
is,
hide
like-
behind something.
Kind of like that. You would have
I'm like trying to
one
teach
person.
them how to stealth.
If X amount of people
Hey, I
failed,
rolled a
that's the bar.
26. Back off.
I also
I'm not
rolled a
talking about you.
26. You don't even know I'm there. Fuck, where'd Malcolm go?
Guys, there's a bush following us.
You probably can't see me.
I know you don't smell like a bush.
Who is in the
He
front?
does.
Who is leading?
Me.
Milk?
Me
No,
following
you're
Bill.
not.
I know which way north is, but I know
knows.
which way-
I hope Pilk knows the way.
I imagine I'm like leading up the rear.
Pilk is in the front, but who is up there with him?
Me
Me, Pilk, and Kaleska.
I'm
and
off to the
Malcolm,
side.
but you don't know
And
Malcolm's
Malcolm
up there.
Bushmilk.
Malcolm
Bushwhack
and
and
Ironhide make perception checks.
This is where I rolled.
How did you say that?
16.
And
It's like a fancy one.
fancy one, crooked one. That would be a 10.
So Malcolm, you notice the like the guards off to the left and to the right. Pilk also notices them and he like stops everyone and points them out. So now everybody sees them. So what are you doing?
How many guards
Many
are
guards?
there?
You see one to the left and one to the right. They don't look like they've seen you, and they look like they're like kind of bored.
Are they?
I look at Sal, and I do the arrow motion, and I go,
Do they have like
Yeah,
bad
they're
guy
bad.
armor? Like they're distinctly like bad guy guards?
Well, they have the cloak with the the leaf on it.
Oak thing. Okay. Fallen oak.
And it's just 2 of them?
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't mind just sneaking up and fucking
Yeah.
Lemons.
punching him in the kidney.
Why don't you take one? I'll take the other.
Okay, out of character for our party, real quick. Like, I hate stealth kills because there's no such thing as stealth kills in combat. We can't do it.
Why not?
Go ahead, do it.
Pass
Let it
without
happen.
a trace. Pass without a trace. We got a +10 on that stealth kill. Shh.
Doesn't matter.
You hush up. You're not Vandal.
While you're all standing there, you hear a voice off in the distance go, ahem! And both of them, like, stand straight up at attention. And you see a female dressed in military garb
Shit.
with she has one pauldron on with a flowing red cloak around and down her right arm, and her left arm comes down to like it's like a dress military uniform. Like, it looks very nice, but it is still armor. And her left hand is clasping on a long saber. And you see her. No, she looks like a half elf. She has
Next question. What's a
What?
pauldron?
like a shoulder.
Shoulder.
Oh,
It's just
like a shoulder armor. Okay.
yes. She just
Okay.
has one.
I was like, she has a shoulder. Okay, go on.
And you notice on her, like, that's on her right shoulder. She also has a piece of like armor on her right hip with a sash going around her left, and it's more of a like a dress towards the bottom. She looks very like
Pretty.
important. Yes, she does look pretty, but she also looks
Yeah,
like
but-
she's
Shit.
very important.
Malcolm's not going to want to do anything to her now.
Period.
Malcolm's like, so what do you know about pickles?
Everyone's saying some sort of like weird stuff about them.
When she approaches, you see both of them like salute her and immediately are like very attentive towards her. You see her like do kind of like a look around. It like almost looks as if she looks right at you guys, but she just keeps looking. And you see them like they look like they just got caught like taking a nap and then they're not supposed to. And you can hear her say, "See me in my tent after your duty is done." And she walks away.
Can't kill him now.
I mean,
All right,
They're
'cause they're gonna
expected.
Hey, I say telepathically to everyone because I can. It's one of my halfling things I have. So guys, I'm in your head. Don't look at me weird or anything. Listen, you probably don't even know I'm here. I'm the bush over to your left.
I stop looking right and I move left.
So what if we take these two guys out and impersonate them?
That's not gonna.
I have
then-
something
They're
for
not-
that. That's one of
and
my
then-
4 spells.
And then we go and see that
I don't
lady
know,
in her
so the
tent
right
and
size.
destroy her.
I like this a lot.
who
That's
What?
who
we
would
could
wear
make
their
this work,
armor?
guys. You
Yeah.
don't have to.
Clementine and Saal are probably the only two people that would fit into the armors that I know,
Right.
or Kaleska.
I-
But wouldn't they recognize that
can't change my face.
somebody's a
and-
tiefling?
But no, but
No,
But
I'll look
Sal can-
exactly like the guard.
Sal's magical, has like magic like things he can do. I
And
think
she's
that
human.
can. Yeah,
We could, and I also have a disguise kit,
yeah.
and we could
Oh,
make
okay.
her look like
Just give me a beard.
the
Hello,
guard,
I am a man.
Fake mustache.
and I will look exactly like that guard.
I
If
think
then somebody might
I-
bump into my tail, but like
You seem to be
we
more
could avoid
feminine
that.
than I saw you earlier.
Just don't talk. I'll do all the talking.
What happens when it goes bad?
I have an idea
you
for
guys
that.
are in the bushes waiting
No.
to jump out.
Yes, and I have an idea to make that work.
Well,
Not in
So-
the tent.
I
Robin
am
has an
going
idea.
to. I'm gonna veto this. I can't do it. I am very awkward. It's not gonna happen. I will not be able to convince anyone. Continue.
You don't need to. You just follow Saal.
let me. I 100% can convince most people.
So here's the idea:
this
is
camp,
that
I guarantee
I think if Clementine and Saal work together here, Clementine could really protect Saal. Like Saal could protect himself most of the time, but like I feel like having Clementine behind you would really like work well. I think for your like disguises.
I've gotten really good at lying over the last few days.
Wait a minute.
Ever.
Hold on. You've told us
What
you've
if-
never lied before.
Just
To
the
you
last
guys.
few days.
To friends. I don't lie to friends.
What if she's planning on punishing them for falling asleep on the job?
All right. So
We're just trying to
vetoed.
Trojan
Vetoed.
horse our
Okay,
way in
vetoed.
there.
Oh yeah, we're just getting in the room.
I thought that'd be really funny, like to try to like
I would
play out.
love this. Yes.
How many times have you been caught lying? Is the question to ask though.
Recently, though,
At all?
Okay.
At
so
all? Maybe once. I mean, I haven't had to roll for it that much.
Oh, okay. That okay.
So you've only that I can remember have only been caught once
Yeah.
with this group. However, the entire time back in your town, people just don't believe you outright.
But these people don't know me.
I have.
Yes,
You
I had
lived
a
in the
reputation.
town with them.
I have.
No,
I have
Oh,
another.
you killed the guards?
I have.
No.
I have another idea.
no. What?
Can I kill this guy and do disguise self anyway? You know, that doesn't work. I feel like I should get advantage for that.
I'm waiting to see if that's what you do before I continue saying what I was about to say.
No, what's your idea?
Okay.
What's your idea? I want
All
to know
right,
your
so
idea.
I learned this new I learned this new spell.
Oh god.
I learned this new spell from the Necromancer's book. It's called Feign Death. I can make someone appear to be like completely dead. They're like, if anyone searches them or checks them, they're like they are basically dead, but they're actually not. So they're just incapacitated. So basically, we could have like Clementine and Saal take out the guards, and then dress up as them, and then pretend to get one of us, and then they bring us dead, one of us dead. So then there's three of us together ready to go as you walk into the thing, and then the other ones can be outside
Right.
waiting to go.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
We follow the guards, figure out what they're doing. Before
We have a
we
pretty
do
good
that.
idea of what they're doing.
They're just
What do they
standing
do?
there.
Yeah,
They're
just
digging.
They're not going anywhere.
Oh, you're talking about the whole camp or just those two individuals?
Those two individuals that are going
I don't
to
care
attack.
about their afternoon. I don't know what they
Just
have
stand
planned.
here and
but
wait.
They're
They're just
guarding.
standing here.
They're guarding. They're going to be
Yeah.
there a while.
Where's the more important question? Because if this is where this person goes to sleep, we could potentially have her sequestered and away from the rest of the people.
While you're talking, you notice the guards start shifting, like they start walking to the right. So
I
the
start.
one that's on the right is walking away from you, and the one that's on the left is now moving to where he was. And they continue.
Oh, they're sweeping the perimeter.
We could sneak past, but we have to time it just right, just like an ocarina of time.
So there's
Are hedges
options.
around here.
They're going to move this way eventually, though.
I'm right
so
here.
We should make a decision. I'd like to still kill at least one.
Wow. You just tried
I
to want to
think-
murder.
Need help, Judge.
I mean, it's not going to
Alright,
hurt my
that's fair.
feelings any.
There's, yeah, there's a lot of feelings going on right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll murder if you want. It's cool. I'm good with
Do you
murder.
want to just?
I guess
do
we
you guys-
don't have to. I can make myself look like him without killing him, but I just
We could just go
Be
straight in.
lucky
I
if
mean,
you
I
did.
could go over and try to like be friends with them
I have a question.
magically.
If you're talking into their heads and they can talk back to you, but they can't talk to each other.
No,
correct?
they can't talk back to me.
Oh,
This is everything they say is out loud.
I've been
I'm
whispering.
talking
so
assuming
much.
we're
quiet.
talking very quietly, though. We're not like
Once again, there's a microphone in front of me, so I have to make sure that people
Yeah.
can hear me.
exactly.
Right? Yeah. I'm talking with a 38 stealth.
This is a stage whisper.
That doesn't matter, dude. Don't start.
Don't
saying-
poke, yeah.
I need all of you to
Don't say a
re-roll
number.
stealth while
There
you've been
it
talking.
is. Do we still have Pass Without a Trace, Mr. DM?
Yes.
Okay. He's a cruel.
29.
He is
Ooh, baby.
a merciful DM. Thank you very much for that.
26.
26.
All right, shit.
26 club.
Wow. What did you roll, Patch?
Oh, I rolled the dice. I rolled 18.
Not that bad. It's better than your
That's
last
not bad,
roll.
yeah.
So coming from the left are two more guards.
Shit. Now it's
And-
two. Can't do it.
One of them is like looking right at where you guys are, but he kind of has this look like, thought I heard that bush talk, but nah.
Not with the 29 you didn't hear because it's telepathic too. Bitch be
How many
telepathic.
people are
bro.
talking ding dong?
You're not the only bush.
Uh,
You're the only bush.
but they get into
Let's
the
go.
position that those other two were in, and they look like they're actually paying attention because they don't want to get yelled at.
All right.
Can we
How far away
follow
from them
through
are
the
we?
foliage?
You're probably about 35, 40 feet.
I say we kill them all. Just say it.
Pull out a throwing knife. Like, let's do it.
I mean, that's what we came here to do, I think, right? There's like really bad people.
But if they're patrolling, as soon as we take somebody out, somebody else is going to come and immediately know.
So
Unless
we just
we pull their
wait for
bodies
them
up.
and we just keep, then they just all disappear.
Just create a fucking heap of bodies.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep. And
It's
and
either out here or inside the camp, one way or
And then
we can write, like,
and then
a note that they
Ironhide
deserted.
can make them into zombie people. That
Army.
is,
That takes an hour. And I don't have it prepared today.
All right, whatever we
Can
do,
you
we
get
have to
rid of
make a
the zombie?
decision very quickly.
We should
We
leave
need to do
and
this.
follow. We need to wait. I don't think fighting them right now is a good idea. They're active control.
As many people as are there, I think we move on.
Okay. When I look at these guards, do they look like, ooh, these are some good guards, or are these like they're new and they
They're
kind of
goons.
suck? Yeah, like
You know
they
what?
kinda suck.
They're like in between. They don't look brand new, but they don't look like super seasoned, but they look like they're trying really hard.
Question:
We
uh,
can take 'em.
Are they carrying
We're
anything
the
that looks
worst.
like it can make a loud noise that's heard very quickly?
What?
Are they carrying anything that could make a loud noise very quickly, like a megaphone or a bell or
They are
something?
carrying spears and have cloaks on, and that's about all you can see. And by spears, I mean like 10-foot
Wow.
long poles with blades
Yep.
on the end. I think it's glaives.
Yeah.
Is what they have.
How close is the closest one?
35, 40 feet.
Okay.
I have to break cover to attack anybody. So
I start getting into position.
I mean, is it possible for us to move on without having to go by them at all? Can we stay in the trees and stuff?
To get into the camp, I think we'd
We can
have to.
try.
I think they're just circling. So like we'd have to. We could wait for them to move, or we could try to sneak by without them moving. Like that's still.
Go, go, go,
we could
go.
we could hitman it or not.
Yeah, like they look the opposite direction, and that's where you go.
I don't know how you guys play Hitman. That's not how I.
Or Metal Gear,
Everyone.
Metal Gear Solid. Dress up as every employee at the place.
Snake!
I was gonna say 5 minutes from now it's gonna be Saal. Saal. As he's just fucking bleeding out in a shrub.
I don't know, guys. I have no idea.
I'm on board if you guys want to start
I mean-
fucking fighting things, because I will hold the fort, and
Yeah.
we're probably gonna die, but I'm always gonna say that.
I've got my dagger out, and by this point,
The one on the left's like, all right, keep going. And they start moving.
2 more coming?
So that you don't know.
I feel like
It seems like it took a while for the next 2 to get into place after the 2 left. Maybe like a minute.
We could go now.
we could try to sneak by.
Anytime
Worst
from
case
the
scenario, we end up fighting them, which we're
No, they
No.
do. They're going like clockwise.
All right. Well, if this is our break, I say we take the break and just try to
All right.
let's go. Let's go through. Yeah,
sneak through.
Yeah. I say
sneak through.
So roll me stealth.
Nat 20, baby. 29. Do we still have the plus 10?
Yes.
All about
39.
the 20s, baby.
Christ. That is a 28 for me.
25.
35.
You guys are fine. Fucking Christ.
I was gonna say.
I get advantage on stealth rolls because of my bush cloak.
Do you want to hear my number?
I
Yeah.
do want to hear your
It
number.
doesn't
I was waiting
matter.
for it. I was like,
It could
He said
matter.
we're all fine, so it doesn't.
It does. Sal rolled almost a 40. You're fine with the way I'm doing it.
It's the highest
Okay.
I could possibly roll on this.
Sal's like sneaking in a way that we're all like in his shadow from the sun and like undetectable.
All right, so you guys make it past the guard station and are making it into camp. You start noticing, in the same fashion as the other camp, there are smaller tents on the outside, and on the inner area you see bigger tents. There is, just like at the other camp, one very large, like lavish looking glamping tent. Like it looks like there's a bunch of. Go ahead.
Does this camp look like well bigger than the other one?
It is much bigger, and you see towards the like behind it, unlike the other camp where that one was kind of circle, you see like kind of like mine carts coming out of like a cliff, like out of a cave. Like you see like an actual digging operation happening
Gotcha.
in the mountain. It's like kind of like, I want to say like the camp is a circle, like it is an actual circle, but behind it there is the mountain where they're digging from. So you can see like the guards rotating along the outside.
From where we are, does it look like there's any tents or like prison spots, like anything that would have cells or?
There is like kind of a pit off to the left that has like, you see a lot of people in there, and it's surrounded with like wooden stakes pointing inwards. So
Is
it's
there
like a
anyone?
holding pen.
Is there anyone patrolling there?
Yes, there are guards there.
All right, I can't see down then. All right. What's something that's my size that's inanimate in the area?
Probably like a crate.
I will turn into said crate.
Okay.
Now I literally am Metal Gear.
Um, go ahead.
Does it look like there's people milling about?
There, you do see people like the guards that are like, some are eating, some are like sleeping. It looks like they're not on duty, so they're relaxing and trying to just rest. before their shifts and stuff like that.
Now, you said there's only the one glamping tent. There's no other big, stupid, obnoxious-looking, terrifying.
No, there are no. There's just the one huge tent that looks like the person can't live without like lavishries and stuff like that.
Not two giant, terrifying glamping tents that would be right next to each other.
No.
Right?
No.
Okay, good. Definitely not here.
There's just one tent. Just one big tent. There are
tenants here.
There's a smaller tent to the left that is bigger than the ones on the outside, and a smaller tent to the right that is bigger than the one on the outside. They just look like normal tents.
Okay, I have a question
One's
about
probably
the small tents on the outside. Are they tents for the guards or are they tents for the slaves?
The guards.
There's like a slave pit, right? That's what you
Yes. There's a pit that is full of.
Well, so when I meant like prison,
like,
I meant
with
like
the
someone
cage on top.
is there like a cell like where they keep like the important people? Does it look like there's other people, not just the slaves?
No.
I was trying to find allies.
The pit.
Well, there's a whole pit full of
The
them.
entirety.
They don't.
I don't know how we get them out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I sure wish I was Steve right now and get all those people out of that hole right there.
If everybody could make a perception check for me.
Oh, goody.
Hey, I rolled good on that one.
Ew.
2.
Good. Perceiving.
22.
Blackjack.
Ooh.
Oh, also 21.
Not 20 plus 2 for a 22.
Ah,
Deuce.
two twos
Double
and
poop.
two ones.
So everyone that rolled above a 5,
Nice.
Not me.
you notice
You look good in your hat, though.
the female general is standing like outside of the big glamping tent, and then you notice a smaller darker skinned like bright red haired girl coming from the other tent, and she looks like she's like, what the hell is that?
She got horns.
No.
Oh,
Stop.
I said smaller. As
Doesn't
if
matter.
maybe she's a Snurf Neblin.
You're needling.
Say, bitch stole my hair.
What?
I said dark skinned.
Deep note.
Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
He from the south, boy. He's a little small, and he's gonna be like this.
You see her cloak dragging on the ground behind her, and you see like she has a belt hanging from her hip that has like scrolls and wands attached to it. And
Fucking.
she has like a black bandana tied around, and she's walking to the other side of the big tent opening, like standing on the right hand side.
Oh, they're
whereas
waiting for the big boy to come out.
They're guards.
No.
Guards.
And she stops, and you see the main flaps of the tent, like you see hands come out and like brush them aside, and out steps a dragonborn that's like the prettiest green color that you've ever seen. It's absolutely like, if you didn't know that he was a bad guy, you would be like, wow, he's really pretty and handsome and all these things.
I look at
So much
Pilk and the other
charisma.
dragonborn. Do their faces look like they recognize this dragonborn?
They are more confused because they've never seen that color before.
Oh, it's like a light color.
Is it like shiny?
You would say it's almost of an emerald variety.
There it is. There it is. Thank you, Vandal. Where my mind went. I was like, ooh, pretty. The Gnome King.
Oh God.
Yeah, see, you knew where mine went.
I want to destroy.
and you
I want to
see-
destroy these people like so bad right now.
You see both the female on the left and the female on the right bow and say, General Aldwin, we're still searching, but we haven't found it yet. you can hear it. You're about like 60 feet away, and the blonde-haired general is not quiet about it. She's like not yelling, but she's very loud. And you see his mouth move, but you don't hear anything because he's talking in a normal tone.
Can I try to read his lips?
Nice.
Yes.
What would you like me to roll?
I want a perception check with disadvantage.
Nice. You were kind, DM.
Could I also try?
Yes. Anyone can try to read the lips if they would like.
Let's do it.
Disadvantage.
So far, I'm rolling good.
8.
Oh my god, I rolled the same thing.
I rolled. Oh wow. Wow.
So
Wow.
13.
Dirty 20.
I don't see it.
14.
I rolled a 6.
So, Clementine, you are the only one to hear it. Well, not hear it, but you can make out that he says, ramp up efforts, push them twice as hard if we have to. Don't overwork them because I still need product for later on.
Oh.
But, find that piece. The mistress wills it, and I will make her happy.
Ew.
Fuck, I want to destroy these people so bad right now. They're just sitting there, and I wish I took fireball instead of what I took.
I will very quietly relay what I saw him say. The fucking tiefling twin.
Fuck.
Are they both ladies?
Are there, like, in addition to them, are there a shit ton of guards around, or is it...
What's the
You
girl?
see probably about like 30 to 40
Mr. C?
guards that are just
Okay.
like lying around or eating, or some of them
Milling
are just
about.
milling about. Yeah.
There's a decent chunk of guards, okay.
hmm
Malcolm. What's the plural of mistress?
I think it is mistresses.
Mistry?
This is- yeah.
Mr.
No,
C?
no, it's not. Mistry is not a thing.
Mistresses.
You were supposed to be smart.
Mistresses, you silly man.
Okay. Do you think the tiefling answer to the lady too?
No, I'm sure that's who they're talking about.
But
I'm frustrated by you.
wouldn't they pluralize it?
I need to stand over here.
They would pluralize it though. Or does one
The
have a higher
tiefling
rank?
twins aren't even together. They're in different
Oh yeah, they're in different areas.
I forgot about that.
They're doing different things. They're just both terrible together.
I thought one
Are
was a
they,
dude,
though?
too.
It's not terrible. It was terrifying.
No, I'm pretty sure it was terrible.
Wasn't,
It was
wasn't
terrific.
there a girl and a guy tiefling? Or am I just...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
The girl one is the one who was here.
I think we
Why are we
like
talking about
let's
mistresses?
let's just do this. Let's
This is
go.
him.
Let's just do this.
What about
wanna
a
fight?
distraction? Can we make a distraction and then head into the
You want
tent
to-
and
how
just like
about-
bum rush these guys?
What about if
There'd
I
be a lot of noise.
what if I just make
That's what the distraction's for.
what if I just make Duke really really big? That's a pretty good distraction.
I mean,
Can
I
we
feel
get the
like-
slaves out in any way?
do we want to fight
Yeah.
40
Wait,
fucking
wait, wait,
people
wait,
right
wait, wait.
now?
That's what I was gonna say, because I think that what is going on is that they are obviously using slave labor in the mine, or that whatever, in the mountain, whatever they're doing. So if we can make our way over there, if there's only a little bit of guards, we can take care of them super easily, and then worry about everything else.
Come back with a small...
I don't know though, because I don't know what
I
it
mean-
looks like. Yeah.
Could we
Basically.
go
Yeah.
like through the fucking camp and just pick and choose the milling about guards and slowly just like everyone like we're doing like the Assassin's
Pick 'em
Creed
off.
bullshit.
Like,
we're like running up behind the fucking
stealth
zoop, and then
assassinations, yeah.
pull them into the tent and then run up to the next one. Stealth, poof, put him into the tent. Literally
could
literally
try.
Hitman Metal Gear.
He's learned. I don't like
do
that.
we
He's
do we
learned.
have anything that we could be able to get the prisoners that are in the pit out of the pit? Because I feel like a prison
here's-
riot is what we need right now.
Well, and here's what I was thinking too, is that the people that are working in the mine or cave probably have tools for digging, like pickaxes, that can also be
Sure.
used to murder someone. So
You can murder somebody with a
Pickaxe.
stick.
kind of what I was thinking.
Little,
We start
ice pick
there
lobotomy.
and then make our way to
Enough
the other.
force, you can murder somebody with anything.
Because it's a pit. I don't know how deep it is. I can't tell.
See, so I just don't want to give away like the surprise that we're here when we have the three of probably the leaders right in front of us. Like,
Right.
I don't know that I necessarily. I think I care more about having numbers than a surprise, because there's 3 of them and they're probably all really fucking strong.
There's
Okay.
also
We
a
we
lot
have
of
Koleska.
Bugs.
Yeah, I'm
We have
less,
Koleska
less
and
worried about the 3 than the 40 other
Built
people who are
in
gonna fucking
2.4 Dragonborn.
Right.
bum rush us.
Right, like if you get hit.
Does he have his
enough
whole
times.
arm back now?
Oh, he's got like a baby arm.
He's got like a Deadpool arm.
Yep. He's
Little
got a
nubby.
Deadpool arm.
All right.
Little little T-Rex
Love it.
arm.
It's not the hand though. Like it's the
Oh,
correct
it's just his
part.
shoulder. Oh, he's like it's like a chicken wing. Oh, God.
That's creepy.
What does he use for a weapon?
Okay, stop.
He
Is
has
it two-handed?
here.
Because it.
No,
Okay, good. That's one or two.
Are they even coming with us? Because they were just getting us here.
they're
I
with
thought
you.
They were going
Don't
back.
worry, they're with you.
Oh, boy, I don't think they should be with us. They're gonna die.
This is
Problem.
what happens.
Well,
They were like, okay, I guess we're going.
I mean, I think that's a good point. Maybe we try to stealth our way to the tunnels and see if we can get any of the labor in there to help us out
Rise
before
up.
we go.
I had
Yeah.
the perfect. I had the.
Rise up.
Yeah.
and the
Yes.
bugs come.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I could have given people a motivational speech.
Where's this
You don't have
pit?
it?
Not today.
Kaleska asks, "Where is the pit?"
Probably in the earth.
Oh, you're
Over-
talking about
over
the cave. I
there?
was talking about the cave.
I was talking about the caves because I don't have a plan for getting them out of the pit without being noticed. I
Same.
think we would have to like stealth through the caves to find people.
Let's
Here-
burrow
here's the
underground.
thing. The
Pit,
camp
no.
is much bigger than the last one you were in. Like
Yeah.
probably 3 times the size. And there's only about 40 guards milling about. So think about how dispersed they are.
Oh, probably pretty dispersed.
Yes.
So how many guards are around the pit?
There's 3 guards around the pit.
We could take 3 guards real quick.
Can we do a distraction on like the opposite side, like set a fire or something? I don't know.
You can
We set a
try.
fire.
I'm very fast, so I could set a fire and run.
Right.
Although I guess I can't be stealthy
can-
if I'm running.
I think we're gonna just. I think we should just attack. I think we
How
should
far
just
are the dudes?
go all out.
What dudes? Like the
The
the main
guards.
3?
Yeah, Larry, Curly, and Mo. As I've dubbed them.
I don't think we should just attack. I think that I understand what you're saying. Like, let's just attack. That's great. I can't just attack. It's not going to happen for me. I have to run and get there, and they're going to see me, so it's not going to be a surprise. But my recommendation is, if that's what you want to do, I'm going to book it over to that pit, open it up, and start getting people out of it.
You have pickaxes.
I think.
No, that's in the hole. Not the
I
pit.
think so. This is what I think,
Alaska?
and this is telepathically to everyone. I think we should have Saal sneak up behind them, and then we all just attack, and then you can go and do the pit thing because that sounds like a good idea.
I cast
I
disguise
pointed-
self on myself and make myself
There you
look like a
go.
guard.
Okay.
Smart.
I'm gonna wait to see
Uh,
what Sal does with this.
Kaleska and the 3 Dragonborn look at Clementine and say, "We'll help you."
I
You got
got
a
my own
team.
army.
You
Let's
got a
go.
team.
Let's do it.
So it's
I just
split
start
the
walking
party.
towards the pit.
Technically, no. I'm just. leaving.
Kaleska, can you just like provide like cover fire for everybody? Just kind of keep us all. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then
I can throw 1 dart with disadvantage.
You know how to use a crossbow?
No.
Oh.
I'm not proficient in weapons.
You know how to use a sickle? simple weapon.
I don't want to. Why the fuck would I use a sickle and do less damage than if I punch something?
Technically, it does your martial arts stuff.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
Why?
because of your martial arts.
Yep.
That literally makes zero sense.
Read your martial arts.
Yeah, you get
I don't care about
your
doing it.
weapons do your
Out of
weapons do
principle,
martial
I'm
arts.
not doing it.
Well, when your
That's
fist
why
does a
monks
D8,
are
your
broken.
Staff can do it. Mhm.
My staff does a D8, but my fist only does D6 right now.
But when your fist does a D8, your staff will also do a D8, and then a D10 because of it's a simple weapon, and that's how monks are broken.
That's why
Any simple
Kensai
weapon,
monks are all so fucking broken.
They're even worse because they can use martial weapons like that. So a two-handed club can have a D10 if you're a high enough monk.
Okay, so Sal's on his way towards the pit already.
Yep.
Now's not the time.
Wait,
I know.
So-
are you going towards the pit or towards the
Yeah.
people?
I'm walking towards the pit to like get a look and see what it looks like around there.
People who are guarding the pit is who you were heading for, correct? Like those 3 people, not the 3 in the tent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to the vicinity of the pit, and then
No. What if you're going to the pit? Oh my god, you're going to the pit, and I can go with you, but I'm a prisoner, and then we both just fucking attack him. Done. I don't know. I feel like that's a good idea.
Kind of loses the element of
Maybe not.
surprise, but I mean,
Not if we're all attacking at the same time.
but if he's just bringing you to the pit, how are we all
I've
gonna
had this
attack?
plan before, but I feel like it works even better this time.
Are you going by yourself or
Yeah,
are you
did you
waiting?
walk away or
Does-
did you wait?
Does Malcolm have time
Is-
to catch me with telekinesis? Like or
Telepathic.
like
No, if he's already
telepathic?
gone, it's
Oh,
fine.
yeah,
but
no, I
just-
would've-
I already started
gone.
walking, so I didn't hear any of what you just said unless Malcolm
That's fine.
could catch me.
I mean,
That's
Clem's
fine,
hella
that's fine.
fast. She could just catch up to him and be like, "I'm your prisoner. I'm your prisoner."
Yeah, but if anybody sees me, you just run up to him.
Yeah,
No, I'm your
that's
shit.
true.
Like,
That's fair.
that's weird.
As you get near the pit, one of the guards looks at you and he gives you like a weird face and he's like, "Dude, can you watch? I have to go to the bathroom so bad. I've
Oh.
been standing here for like 4 hours."
Yeah, totally,
I'm-
dude. Good. Yeah, take a pic. I got you. No worries.
So he leaves. The guard that was next to him, you see him, he's kind of drowsing off. And then the only other guard that's guarding the pit is on the back side, guarding the other side.
is there anyone like that I can tell may be looking in this general direction aside from these guys?
Not really.
No. Okay.
Just from a cursory glance, you don't see anybody looking in your direction.
Okay. I walk up to the side of the pit and just kind of like take a quick peek in. How many people are in there?
There's probably about 60 people in there.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Do I notice anything around the edges that would be for getting them out of there, like any ladders, or does it look like
Well,
maybe a
it's-
pulley system?
I thought it was
It's
gonna be a sneeze.
it's like have you ever seen like a fighting pit in a game where there's like 2 ways in, but the rest of it is like underground and surrounded with like logs and spikes?
Lava.
Yes.
There are 2 ways. There's a way in and out on each side, but there's doors. But the other sides of the pit have like the spikes holding, like you can't climb it.
Okay.
Or they
But
just
there are doors that
There are doors, yes.
That's good.
Okay. I guess I mosey on over towards one of the doors. And look.
So there's one where the guard was that had you go to the bathroom,
Yeah.
and on the opposite side, where there's the other guard.
Okay. I do a quick check to see if it's something
Roll
I'd
me a
be able to
perception.
break into. 9.
You think just this door right here would be the best spot, and you also think that you're going to be able to get away with it without anybody seeing you.
Don't know what that means here, but I guess I shoot a glance over to where the party was and see if they've come along at all.
So you can all make perception checks if you were looking in that direction.
When I see him start walking off over there, there's a few tents off to the side, like 30, 40 feet from the three big ups, the higher ups. There's a couple tents over there, right? How
There's
far?
the big one, and there's one for each general on each side.
How far away is like the outer the circle around those three tents?
So from those tents, there's about like 60 feet out. So there's like the big. He's got like the big table in the middle with like the fire pit and stuff here as well.
Okay, so
The man likes to glamp.
Is there any tents like near, like closer to the generals' tents, the smaller tents? There's nothing close at all there? Okay.
No, those three are like out by themselves.
Okay, now final question. The crates. How many crates are like around their tents, the generals?
There aren't any.
Okay, are there any crates in that vicinity at all near any of those things?
There's the big table and then just the bonfire.
How many chairs are at the table?
One.
Had another question? That's a tax.
I'm trying to think of what I could turn into that, and then like I want to get as close as I can to them, but like also be far away enough where like I could still get away.
How far away are we away from the Three Stooges? 60 feet? 45 feet?
60 feet.
Okay. I'm watching the Stooges because I just watched Saal turn into a guard and walk away from them. So I don't know what's happening, and I'm making sure they aren't following him. And if they start to follow him, I'm gonna don't know what I do.
All right, I would like to hold an action for this trigger when things go crazy, because I know it's about to happen. And when I mean by things go crazy, I mean when he lets the people out of the gate, like, and everyone figures out that.
What was your perception?
Oh, yeah, I rolled a 24.
Sal.
I rolled a 20. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I
it was a 9, right?
Oh, 9. Okay, that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a 9.
All right, my action to hold is going to be an acid splash, and I'm going to throw it on the Emerald Dragon, who's 5 feet close to the Snurf Neblin.
Also going to hold an action. My trigger is going to be when I hear commotion about slaves running around or they start to move. When they start to move towards the slave pens, I'm going to cast Hold Person at 3rd level.
Oh, damn.
On not the Dragonborn.
The other two?
Lieutenants, yep.
The lady.
And it doesn't matter because when that happens, it's gone.
When's that what's that trigger?
When they start moving towards the slave pens.
Okay.
I rolled a 24, so I'm assuming to see what Saal is doing.
Yes.
I didn't roll because I wasn't looking at him.
Neither did I. My action is not directed towards Saal. I'm just listening.
Exactly.
Well, then I think...
What are you doing, Saal?
I mean, I'm looking to see if I get any reaction or if there's any movement from them. It seems like they're just hanging out.
The people inside?
No, from the party. Because I checked and they're just hanging out. Okay.
The ones that made the perception check, you see them looking at you, kind of like, like, what are you doing?
Duke rolled a 3, so I'd like to imagine he's just like, ooh, butterfly. Like completely not paying attention.
Okay.
You would probably see.
You
Iron
rolled
Mike
so
staring.
bad that you actually see Malcolm by like complete mistake. You're like, oh hey.
Shit, that crate's been standing here this whole time. It's Malcolm.
Okay, cool. Can I cast a quick minor illusion, like in a small arch around the doorway, to make it look like it's the doorway? I mean, it's a couple PNGs copied and pasted around each other. You can do it.
Hold on.
I don't know if it works like that though. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Hold on.
It is.
I got it.
5-foot cube. It wouldn't fit around the whole door, but you'd probably get most of it.
I can get my body in there.
Yep.
Little mirage around myself while I pick the lock.
Interesting.
I like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, is it the door even locked, or is it just like a wooden slat that needs to be lifted? Like, what? How is the door closed?
About to find
I
out.
really hope it's locked and not just a large wooden slat.
I mean, they're keeping slaves in there.
I mean, like, if
assume
it's from the
locked.
outside, it could just be like something one person could lift easily. It's just it's
A
on the
big
outside
wooden
of the
bar
slab.
is still locked. Just saying.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yes.
Still
What?
locked.
Right.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So the door is it
I
fits
know.
in a 5 feet cube. So you can essentially use minor illusion to do the hallway trick like in Kingsman,
Nice.
where he
Okay,
puts
cool.
the projected tarp and he uses it to move, and you can fit behind it.
Yep.
Okay.
That's really cool. That's a really cool use of minor illusion.
Mark.
Sweet. I was hoping that would work. I had the idea while you guys were talking about what you were doing, but yeah.
I need you to roll a stealth check on it.
Okay.
No plus 10.
No plus 10.
That's okay. That's a dirty 20. Super dirty. But
Fucking greasy.
So you cast it and you go behind it. The rest of the party, you see the general looking woman start walking towards.
Fuck.
Boom. They both need to make wisdom saving throws.
Wait a second.
That was my trick.
And that was not your trigger.
When they start moving towards the slave pen,
I thought your trigger was when the slaves start coming out.
nope.
That was mine.
When they start moving,
Yeah.
that was his.
Uh,
Lieutenants need to make wisdom saving throws.
Retro.
no, they don't.
Uh-oh.
Because you see the other one wave her hand.
And then I wave my hand. I'll counterspell that shit, bitch! I'll counterspell that bitch!
Clutch! What up? Wisdom saving throw! Wisdom saving throw!
Guess who got stronger last night?
Holy shit!
I'm really happy you didn't take fireball now, motherfucker!
I told you I could help. I told you I'm always helpful.
Wisdom saving throw.
I feel like this is just the redemption for rolling into a swamp during the last fight.
22.
What was the number?
20 and a 22.
Damn it.
Oh, that sucks.
Dang.
I counterspell their
That's a 14, right?
It
saves.
says 14. Right?
Mark the spell slot off, bitch.
Oh, I did.
Oh, I already did.
You too.
6 plus 8.
I already did.
No.
Yeah.
The Emerald
Yeah,
Dragon
Vandal.
girl.
Yeah.
We're gonna roll initiative, and we're gonna
Ah.
end.
Ah.
Sal, you do get to do what you were doing, though. It was,
I was
literally
ready to
just
roll.
a door that was held with ropes.
Oh.
So
I
you
rolled
were
the
able
best thing I
to.
could roll.
You failed me. You failed that dice trick. So happy I,
I
get to be a
think
DM.
I'm pretty sure counterspell is a is a vocal too.
That's
That's what I wanted to say. I'm go, You just hear the crate go,
You just got
Oh
Jake.
no, it's actually just somatic, so you don't actually have to say.
Yeah, I
anything.
know. That's what. But still, it's still fun to figure wag and go
It's just you don't see it because it's a crate.
I see a flat move.
It's just like the box opens a little.
Oh, it's a crate. It's a crate with a tarp. Nice.
Yo, it's so dramatic right now.
He's writing down.
I know, right, Fuzz?
Sal, what did you roll?
21.
Jesus.
Why do I always roll so good for initiative? Fucking makes
Because
me
you don't
so
have a lot of
good.
damaging spells.
Clementine.
24. I rolled a natural 20. It's like,
Ironhide.
Can we come to me last?
Nope.
Ooh. I said I wanted to go last. I mean, there was a reason.
2.
Duke.
you're gonna go last?
13.
Number 1 in your hearts, bottom of the initiative count.
Malcolm.
22.
Thanks for watching this dysfunctional D&D presentation of the War for Garaxia. Be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to keep up with the Guardians of Garaxia and a ton more. Homebrewed just for you.